Hey friends, Jessica Mason here with another episode of Sober Story. So today we're going to talk about control. I personally believe that a lot, if not most or all, of addictions are rooted in control. The need for control, a feeling of or desire of lack of control. So whether you are not feeling control over your life, and so you're trying to exert control through your substance or compulsive behavior. This can be an addiction to a substance or an addiction to a behavior. But if you're feeling out of control and so you're trying to gain control, or if you feel like you're always trying to exert control and so you want that feeling of being out of control, I think it all comes down to the illusion of control. Because we control far less in our lives than we think we do, and certainly less than, a lot of us would like to. And by trying to control those things that we have no control over, we end up surrendering control over the things we do. We surrender our mental, physical, emotional, spiritual well-being. We surrender our serenity because we're trying to control outside forces instead of trying to control from within. And I think there's a difference between empowerment and control. Empowerment comes from within and control is external. So when you're trying to control yourself or, controlling someone else, it's easy to see that it's coming from the outside. But if you're trying to, like, for example, my wellness clients that try to rely on willpower to eat well during the day or to get to whatever activity, it's this holding tight and there's fatigue. You can only hold on so long. There's proven willpower fatigue throughout the day, right? Every decision you make, you're less able to make a better decision after. They've studied it in judges, how their decisions decline in accuracy and patience throughout the day. And I believe that when you're in a relationship with someone who has an addictive behavior and you take it personally or try to control it, which is the same thing. That's what we're doing when we take it personally. We're making it about us. We're trying to put us at the center so we have some control over it. But trying to control someone else's addictive behavior is like telling somebody with pneumonia not to cough, right? They can't not cough until they get the appropriate care. And that's the same with somebody with an addiction. And that's the same with ourselves. Until we address things appropriately and try to empower ourselves from within, we have an illusion of control. We are constantly fighting to maintain this idea of what we want things to be in all areas of our lives, and probably not doing a very good job, or really controlling for a short period of time and then things spin out. I felt like I was always in a cycle of, I would call it high productivity and no productivity. And I thought it was more about my energy, but I'm realizing that it was more about how I was trying to control things in my life. That I would go all out on all areas of my life and feel like I had things under control, and I'd get burnt out and I'd stop. I'd go real hard and I'd stop. And it wasn't about my energy or my fulfillment in what I was doing. It was that I was trying to control things, and you can only do it for so long. So understanding what parts are in your control and what aren't, and switching your emphasis to an internal power allows for more sustainability. You can actually see what's in your power. And man, everything comes back to that serenity prayer, right? I never really got why that was the center of the AA program. I didn't. And now I do. Now I do. This is so intertwined, and I feel like sobriety is such an ongoing journey, hence these videos, that a lot of this codependent stuff, control issues, all of this stuff is so intricately related to recovery that I wish I would have done this work, in the beginning of sobriety, but you do it when you're ready. And so this internal stuff that I'm doing started as an attempt to address the addiction issues that were popping up for me. And I'm finding that it goes so much deeper than that. And it's changing my life on every level. Every level, because I'm changing the level that matters. I am addressing things internally. And when you shift that foundation, it's tectonic. Like, you feel all the plates move and everything else shuffles. And it's minor stuff that I'm doing so far. I'm just getting started, and I'm seeing it just expand and grow as it expands. So I highly encourage you to start looking inside rather than trying to control outside. That's what I got today.